Look at this beautiful sandwich. This is amazing. It's a brie and apple turkey sandwich. Oh, I'm so excited.
Some more butter.
Now I was cutting up some brie. Brandon was cutting up some apples. With that turkey, and this will sound alarming, that turkey is from Extra Life because when we bought all of the meat, we bought it in the packs at Costco.
Yeah. Extra Life was a month ago.
Yes, that's the alarming part. However,
We never opened this.
we never opened the turkey, and on the thing it said user freeze by December 25th or something. So it had never been opened, so we opened it and it was still good. So we can finally enjoy it. By the way, hello everyone and welcome to Wednesday. Mal and I get up early this morning to go to the dentist. We both had, well, you had a cavity.
I had,
Is that what you had to do?
to quote them, 3 tiny cavities.
Really? Putting
what they
emphasis on the tiny thing.
They were
But
like,
yes.
This will be fast.
Yeah, I was done 20 minutes before Mao. Last time we were there, Mao had a cleaning. I thought I didn't know that we were getting cleanings. We went, and based on like what my experience was at the dentist, they just like took X-rays and like talked to me. So when we got out, I was like, they took X-rays and talked to you, and I was like, no, I get a cleaning, and I was like, oh, but they said that they needed to give me a deep cleaning, and I was like, okay. I don't know exactly what that entails or means. And today I figured that out. So the way it works is they can only do half of my mouth based on insurance. So like they said, we can do them like back to back on different days, but we can't do it the same day because insurance will not cover it. But if we do it on separate days, insurance will cover it. And I was like, okay. So I had the deep cleaning done today, and it basically just means like I have gum recession, which I do, and because of that, I can't clean up in. So that's the thing that they were doing. And whenever she was done, she was like, "You're doing a really good job brushing your teeth." And I was like, "Great, I love that. I have a fancy toothbrush that Mao and I got during the pandemic," and I was like, I hope it's doing a good job. She's like, I feel like you have a struggle with flossing. And I was just thinking, yes. Yeah, that's a word for it.
I have a struggle.
A struggle in air quotes. It's that I don't really ever do it.
That's the hardest struggle of it all. You just can't bring yourself to do it.
Yeah, it's not that I never do it, but like it's a very infrequent thing. So I'm gonna try. I haven't really tried, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna spend some extra time and try, because apparently that's my biggest problem. I do have gum recession. The deep cleaning is apparently helpful because it can slow down some of the bone loss or whatever. It's like scary things that they talk about. So I'm just trying to, I'm trying to do my best. But it's a 2-parter. So next week I have to go back to the dentist, and they do the other side, which is also where I had a cavity. I had a cavity in the front. So that'll all be dealt with next week. And then as time goes forward, I'll try to do a better job of flossing. At least I have brushing down. That's most of it, kind of, except for the part that makes your gums recede. That's not great.
Your sandwich is done.
Is that mine?
No, yours is behind you on the plate.
Oh, this looks great. Thank you. I have got to eat this quick because, it's going to be Starfield time. Well, it is Starfield time, but I need to eat first. Time for a little coffee. It's decaf. I think I've talked about it, but I haven't had caffeinated coffee, at least at home. Almost all year. I just switched over to decaf. I kind of more or less determined that caffeine definitely does affect my stomach. Like, it doesn't help my IBS, but I still like the taste of coffee, so I can just drink this. Actually, one of the things that I got recently, caffeine-free Coke. They sell it. It's a little harder to find, but I still like having Coke because I usually drink like maybe a can a week, like on Saturday nights. I like to have it sometimes Fridays. So having caffeine-free Coke is like, this is the same thing, but it hurts you less. Speaking of being hurt, I did Starfield, and I don't know what's going on lately with me, but lately, in the past few weeks, I've had some intestinal distress. And like, I have OBS, not OBS, IBS. I also have OBS installed on my computer. I like how Val BS, like I use OBS so often in speech and talking to folks that's what came out. That's very funny. Anyway, IBS. I have IBS. And, I'm aware of that. However, even though like things aren't great, things can get worse. Like I do have my normal. I have my average. Things have been on a little bit of a roller coaster in the past few weeks. And it hasn't been great. And unfortunately, it feels like, and I sometimes I feel like I'm going crazy, it feels like in almost every instance it's happening on Wednesdays in the afternoon. And the reason I can say this with like some degree of certainty is that it has disrupted my Starfield stream multiple times. And it did it again today. Like I was talking on the vlog at some point recently about, having to go to the bathroom during Starfield and having to like cut the stream short because I just couldn't stay out of the bathroom. And like that's continued to happen a little bit. And it happened today. I was still able to do 3 episodes. They went a little long. But I took 2 bathroom breaks in the middle of the stream. And each of them were about 10 minutes. It's not ideal. It's not what I want. But it is what happened. And it's like, well, that sucks. So I don't know what's up. I am going to be completely honest. I have not done a great job of keeping up with my food tracking. I did really well for about 3 months, and then I've been real spotty since then. I am hoping to get back to tracking it very, very carefully because it's important. But in the 3 months that I tracked it, I didn't really learn anything. I'm pretty sure I need more data. But that data's not going away. I still have it. I just need to keep doing it. Sometimes it's hard to do things like that because your mental energy is focused on so many other things. And then eventually your brain's like, I don't want to do this. Like even if your heart wants to do it, your brain's like, I don't want to do this. So I need to get back to it. One thing that we did do tonight, though, let me show you. Look how nice this looks. We got those speakers and we set them up the other day and it was like, oh, this is neat, but they were just on a table. So I put the table back. The table's back in that room. And then the other thing was a laptop stand, which I had taken out of Mouse Studio, so that had to go back. And we got these stands. These stands were super cheap. They were on Amazon for less than $50 for both. And like they're not like the nicest things in the world, but they're metal and they're heavy, so they're not going to fall over. They're hollow, so the wire can go inside. And I was like, oh, that's pretty neat. So Mao and I struggled a little bit, but we got it all set up. I was like, this is kind of neat. It's fun for me because like this all stemmed from a different problem entirely. Like we wound up with like changing the audio in this room just because I was having issues with stream stuff. And now I've solved that and this got upgraded and it's neat. Haven't had a chance to watch like a movie or something yet, but I am looking forward to that. Unfortunately, everyone's like out of town or going out of Brandon just went out of town today. Alex and Haley are sick still. I wish I had some good news to report on for them, but I don't. They're just still sick. Josh just got back into town, but he's leaving again shortly, so he won't be around. And of course, as we get closer to the end of the year, people's availability becomes really spotty. So I may have to give up my hopes of having everyone around to watch a movie together. That probably isn't going to happen until January. So if I want to watch a movie, I should probably just do it. I should probably just get whoever is around and just do it, because lots of people aren't. Can I help you? Hi. He jumped up here and I'm like, you can be on my lap. You just can't be on the counter. Don't try anything. Don't get too clever. You want coffee? You don't want coffee. All right. I'm going to end it there. I still have more work to do tonight, just because I've been getting a lot of stuff done and I'm feeling inspired to keep it up. So I'm going to work on that. Thanks for watching. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?